All right. Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is, let me change my view here. Boom, I like that better. All right. Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Friday, November 12th. It's 12:34 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Check it out, bitcoindailyview.com. Got that back up. It's just an HTML page now, so it loads super quick. So if you're interested in any of the indicators or things that I mentioned, it's all right there. All right. Looking at Coin 360 today, as you can see, it is a mostly kind of a red day in the market. Bitcoin's been quite volatile recently, but we are seeing a beautiful rocket ship to Pluto bounce for both Ethereum and Bitcoin right now. And some alts are definitely taking off too. And some alts did not necessarily react very, as negatively as would be expected for Bitcoin taking a bit of a dump. Now, with that said, some news real quick. Ethereum name services new token already has a fully diluted cap of 3.1 billion. Anyway, this is kind of cool. ENS new token, Ethereum name services. I wanted to get it basically allows you to have a name for your public key, so you can basically say like Craig dot, I think it's ENS or something like that. I forget how the what the domains end in, but anyway, this is an evolving technology. I like it. It's cool. I wanted to hook up put some of my public keys just to make life easier. Somebody said, hey, I want to send you some ETH. You could say, yeah, Craig at Craig.eth, or Craig.ens. I forget what it was. Anyway, but the issue I had was it was like $350 in gas fees for the $5 a year expense. Let's see. I'm just kind of curious. I don't want to waste your time here, but is that here? Can I try it again? Anyway, yeah, right now, I love this service. And I'm definitely going to use it. But for the moment, I hope I don't lose, some of the cool names I wanted to use. It's just that with the gas fees, it's officially kind of retarded at the moment. So anyway, BNB Pay. This is a new thing. Merchant .bnbpay.io. I like it because it's not Binance. It sounds like Binance, but it's not. BNB Pay, new system, kind of cool for merchants, and you name it, it's got it all. World's fastest crypto payment system, so they say. But this does look promising. I was looking through the site, and I think this is what I like about this is that adoption. It's good. It's got, of course, its own, I think, BPay or BNB Pay token in it, one way or the other. Well, this is something I'm watching. I think this might really start working because it definitely has integration with some of the point-of-sale systems that exist today. So, well, grooving, all right, BNB Pay. So merchant.bnbpay.io is very, very interesting, or also just bnbpay.io. You can go there, and I'm digging it. It seems like it's fairly new. And also, it's a very mature platform from the very beginning. And I always like seeing that. It's not like, oh, one day soon this will work. No, it's done. Works. Cool. Badass. BNB Pay. It may become a household name pretty soon. Do you like my portfolio? Coinbase adds social media buttons for social media addicted people. So if you want to share your portfolio in social media and different aspects of it, you can be like, am I like getting wrecked? I wonder if you can actually do like a selfie with your portfolio. Anyway, it's just, I think it's fun. Why not? I mean, who hasn't wanted to, I don't know, share some aspect of their portfolio or something? And so I think Coinbase integrating social media, why the crap not? Like am I like getting wrecked up? Anyway, whatever. It's cool. It's integration. I like it. It's cute. So today's volume for Bitcoin is 5.1 billion. It's Friday. We've had some volatility for sure, but 5.1 billion, not bad at all. With the volatility that we've had, I'd almost expect it to be 3 billion or lower, but no, it's like 5.1 billion or 5.2 billion if we round it up. So really, this is good stuff. This is really, really good stuff. I like seeing this. This is good volume for a Friday, especially with the volatility we've had. Basically almost just a hair below 3 billion of that on Binance, but Coinbase 996 million, almost hit a billion also. So nice nice volume. And I like seeing it when Coinbase has the Coinbases. I love seeing when the Coinbases has good volume. It just ends up usually to me representing retail traffic. And this here, your Bitcoin trade volume, bitcointradevolume.com. This is basically showing retail trade volume over the last 24 hours. All right, Binance, once again, looking at this, all spot trade pairs on Binance. I like to see about 50 billion plus, but 30 billion will get you by. So we're at 32 billion, down 25% last 24 hours. But as you can see on the 7-day graph, it's beginning to pick up a little bit. So not too bad. And I must say, actually, Coinbase is showing up also at 6.6 or 6.7 billion. So these two looking really good. It's what we need to see. Not super good, but good enough. Now, for derivatives on Binance, I like to see 70 billion plus. 75 billion plus is really, really good. We're at 84 billion. Wonderful, but we are down 25% last 24 hours. So we do have pretty good volume going into this weekend. Looking at blockchain whispers for longs versus shorts sentiment. For Bitcoin on Binance, 76% long, 23% short. Definitely a long bias there. For Ethereum, 69% long, 30% short. Definitely a long bias there. Looking at Bitcoin, here's a 45-minute chart, okay? Was it around like 11th of November? So yesterday, right around like 2300, right before midnight. We went an hour or two before midnight. We really started to lose our 200 moving average here in the 45-minute chart, dump below it, dump below the 314 moving average. This is the 45-minute chart showing immediate price action. Almost went below the bottom of the RSI cave, but we hung in there, began to bounce. And right now we are, if you can see it, we are challenging the 314 moving average here. So let's see if we can get above that. So Bitcoin definitely took a dump, but it did bounce. It fell right. It dumped right into buy pressure. And we can definitely see the directional index has been kind of sucking for a while. But also look at the squeeze indicator here. Definitely took a dump, of course, but we are beginning to see positive movement towards that. We've been buying hard right now. So the stochastic RSI is about to show that we're most likely overbought for the moment. But anyway, looking at the wave twin oscillator by Lazy Bear, it shows good buy opportunity. A little bit conflicting messages there, but whenever you have this kind of volatility, it's going to throw your oscillators off for the moment. But one that I think really is useful right now is the squeeze indicator shows the dump momentum is beginning to wane off, which of course you can see that in the chart also. And the KRI is getting ready to cross back into the positive side of things. Let's look at a 4-hour chart here. Now, 4 hours. You can definitely see some recent dumps, but we've not even really tested the 200 moving average or the bottom of the RSI cave on the 4-hour chart. So that's pretty powerful. Directional index looks kind of crappy. So does the squeeze indicator. KRI is beginning to tilt up. Stochastic RSI definitely shows that we are oversold here on the 4-hour chart for sure. And wave twin oscillator by Lazy Bear, it's getting back down into that sweet buy territory. So overall, we're not looking too bad. Looking at a daily chart, what I like to see here is, of course, we're above the 200 moving average. I like seeing that. That's pretty darn good to go. We had a brief cross positive of the MACD on the daily, but of course it's crossed negative again. That definitely could turn around this weekend. So let's see where it goes. We're entering the weekend with some volume. We're entering the weekend bouncing right now. So I'm feeling, pretty positive. We'll see how it goes. I kind of wish the 314 moving average right here had not crossed above the 200 moving average on the daily. That kind of sucks. But if we can get a positive MACD to start, if we can get a tangent moving towards a positive MACD cross, I think we'll definitely start seeing some money flow into the market. It's all about confidence. So anyway, chart not looking that bad really. Here on the daily, you can see we're using all the fancy indicators. We still have a directional index in the green, although ADX is waning a bit. Squeeze indicator is showing positive momentum. So let's see how things shake out. Bitcoin has been volatile, but it ain't out of the running yet. Really watching here on the 45-minute chart. I want to see it get above. I want to see us move before the end of the day or over the weekend. I want to see us keep pushing and get above this 200 moving average. There's a very good chance that here on the 45-minute chart, just showing the immediate price action of things. It wouldn't surprise me if we kind of bounce a little bit between the 200 and the 314 and then make a breakout. That's most likely kind of what I'm vibing. Anything else on that? No, that's about it actually. And if we do look at the sometimes the half-hour chart is good for this. Good to get a view. Yeah, half-hour chart not looking so hot. How about a 15-minute chart? Yeah. So anyway, guys, good volume. Looks like Bitcoin's going to make a recovery. Let's see what happens. But right now we are below, moving averages in general. And looking at the, indicators, it's not really what I'd consider, to me personally, buy territory. I'd wait for a break above this 200 moving average. Myself personally is where I'd be getting in, and I'd be wanting to see some strong indicators there. Looking at Ethereum, you know what? It's kind of recovering quicker. Pretty much the same deal with Ethereum, but it has broken back above the 314 moving average. I like that. It'll probably range between the 314 and the 200 and then break above the 200. You've got the directional index is beginning to move towards a positive green direction. Squeeze indicator showing a lack of dump momentum finally. KRI is flipped green. So pretty much it's doing what Bitcoin's doing, but it's recovering faster. All right. Looking at a 4-hour chart. Indicators are definitely looking all right. It's recovering. So Ethereum recovering. Not financial advice, but even though these indicators are a little weak, if I was looking to make some quick gains today, kind of a swing trade, Ethereum's where I'd be hopping in. Looking at SHIB versus USDT, it dumped with Bitcoin. It's below the 200 moving average. Its indicators are kind of crappy. Squeeze indicator shows we're starting to see some upwards momentum. Directional index is just barely hanging in the green. Anyway, SHIB versus USDT, in my opinion, at the very, very moment, we are just kind of out of the running. It will probably run again at some point. If we look here at the, let's just do this just for simplicity's sake. Let's kind of go, I like it here. Let's just do a quick fib. As I see it, we hung out in the 618, 650 fib pocket for a while, bounced down to it again with a wick. We're kind of hanging out here in the .5 fib level. This lines up really nice because I'm kind of, the way I look at it is you want to get a fib after you definitely get a retrace and you start moving back up. That's where you want to get your fib rolling. So I find that fibs kind of fit this from a lot of different angles. But this one I just did here actually looks pretty darn sweet. It's lining up pretty good. So, with that said, SHIB probably, SHIB most likely is probably going to man up pretty soon, start making a move. I mean, it's in the right spot. And I'm only mentioning SHIB just because a lot of people are deep into SHIB right now, and directional index is kind of choppy in the red. ADX is slightly perking up. Squeeze indicator showing some upwards momentum. KRI, KRI, sorry, is not so great. Indicators blast. So anyway, low energy. It's a low energy coin right now, but let's just keep an eye on it. If it can get above this 5.5 fib level and start making some traction there, it's set to go. It's a 4-hour chart and it's above the 200 moving average still. Made a bounce in the pocket. It wicked to it again. Let's see what happens. I mean, with Bitcoin's volatility and the overall kind of super pump that SHIB was hitting recently kind of happening. I'm sorry, with Bitcoin being volatile towards the downside, but recovering. And then, of course, also SHIB's upwards massive momentum being a little bit, waning right now. It's just it's just lurking. It's getting ready to do something. Algo versus USDT, it has definitely been on fire recently. Directional index is in the green. KRI, squeeze indicators looking good. Anyway, in general, we got a nice looking chart here. I don't like to get into things that are quite this extended, but it has moved along pretty well. It's keeping up with the 8 moving average, thread moving average there. Not sure I'm going to hop in this thing yet. I actually did get in on it back when it crossed the moving average, and my trailing take profit kind of sold right about here. So I'm kind of happy. Anyway, one to definitely watch. I don't think it's overextended, but I'm not getting into it right quite yet again. I got in, got out. not quite in the buy zone yet. I think it probably needs to retrace a little bit. And as a matter of fact, you could kind of do a fib right here. Let's do it right here. Actually, let's do the fib right here on the 200 moving average. Let's do that right at the bottom. And you can see where it's kind of in no man's land. I'm going to wait for it to do a 382 bounce or a 0.5 or a sweet pocket there, the golden pocket on the 618, 650. Anyway, sorry about the noise in the background. I live next to a never-ending construction site, and it's just, my reality. So anyway, Mana versus USDT took off. It's doing really, really great. Let's do let's do a fib right here. Boom. Maybe it's making a nice 382 bounce right now, but definitely indicators are kind of waning off right now after a retrace. Mana versus USDT might be a sweet spot. Looking at Sand versus USDT, it came up recently, booked a 200 moving average, booked a 314, but now it's coming back to the 200 for a retrace. Indicators are kind of definitely waning off. So anyway, I'm watching this one because it definitely could make a move. This is our shitcoin of the week, and this one is brought to you by Masaki over at Akeda.com. Definitely worth checking out for the coolest, most badass orgonite pyramids on the planet and all kinds of stuff. And they actually have energized orgonite patterns, pyramids, and all kinds of badass. There's the podcast. Let me actually go to his store. And definitely he's got radionics kits, orgone boosters. If you are into the eclectic side of things, definitely check his stuff out. These pendants are absolutely wonderful for being in alignment with insanely positive vibes and stuff. All right, and that shitcoin of the week that's brought to you by Masaki is BAO Finance, BAO token. Right now, you're going to get it on Gate.io or Uniswap or SushiSwap. Well, anyway, BAO, this is all about synthetic assets, which are new to me and I'm still learning about. But, it's not a lot of sats. It's early in the game. It's one to possibly take a look at if you are so interested. Not financial advice and entertainment purposes only, but it has waned off from some of its initial, pumpage. And I've been learning about the synthetic assets and getting to know the community. This is definitely one of those sweet ass coins you can get into while it's still kind of in the Uniswap, universe, and it doesn't have a whole lot of sat value. The Bowman on Twitter, active, puts out good stuff. But what I really want to mention is their Discord. I could share that screen too, I guess. Let's see if I can share that one. Share screen. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Stop screen for a second. I'm going to share it again. So I'll be right back. Share screen. Can I do it? Sorry. It's kind of a pain in the ass right now. Or I do it. But looking at their Discord, it's really, really wonderful. Definitely put together very well. Hop on their Discord. Check out the Twitter. Hop on the Discord. If you're a Discorder, check it out. This is one thing. You could be like an early person getting into the dumpling coins. Which is pretty badass. No one's doing that yet. So I'm bringing you the shitcoin of the week, brought to you by Masaki over at Akeda.com. Check his merchandise out. It's the real deal. We actually I'm not making any affiliate money off this, but for real, some of these Tower Buster packs here, these Orgone packs, I have known people who were insomniacs, had terrible problems, they could not sleep. They put these by the posts of their bed, and they actually were like, boom, people who had literally, I'm not kidding you, haven't slept in years. These are wonderful for harmonizing the energy of your home. Just wanted to throw those out there. So anyway, this comes from Akeda. Well, actually, Masaki over at Akeda.com, and BAO Finance is our shitcoin of the week. I'm going to be getting in on some this weekend, actually probably shortly after this. So I'm probably going to pick up, not going to say how much, but I think it's kind of at a nice flat line right now. And, I'm trading well enough, making enough money that I can kind of venture into these, speculative assets. But more than that, really go check out the Discord server and also check out the website. for BAO. You can find it right here. It's BAO. It's just BAO, BAO .finance. And check it out. They're not kidding around when they get into synthetic assets. I'm still kind of grokking it, but it's real. Synthetic assets are definitely something we're going to continue seeing in the future and are worth understanding. And dumpling coins are just freaking cute. So with that said, remember, I wish I had my little Bitcoin logo up here. Oh, I have it right here. There we go. My little Bitcoin Daily View logo. It's good enough. There it is. Remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you are taking place in you're taking part in the optimism of a better future. And truly, that every single Bitcoin Satoshi you own, it makes a piece of shit globalists who are just diabolical these days. You make them cry. And so remember, while they're saying you'll own nothing and like it, you can say, well, no, I'll own sats. You'll own nothing and like it. Globalist garbage. With that said, take care, and I will see you guys. I'm going to try to get back to doing this daily and actually making it happen. Take care.